All right, every single year, millions of us face the exact same seasonal chore, a mountain of fall leaves. I mean, it feels like a problem that's been around forever, but what if somebody came up with a totally new way to handle it all? So today, we're going to dig into an idea that's trying to completely revolutionize that whole process.
And you know what? It's a really good question. Think about it. We've got robot vacuums, smart everything. But when fall hits, so many of us are out there with the same tools our grandparents used. So why is this one chore so, well, stuck in the past? Okay, so before we can really appreciate the solution, we've got to break down the problem itself. For decades, right, this whole autumn cleanup thing has just been accepted. It's just this tough, unavoidable part of the year we all have to deal with.
And we're not talking about a small thing here. The scale is just huge. This isn't some niche problem. We are literally talking about millions of people spending hours and hours on backbreaking work year after year. And when you actually look at it, you see just how inefficient the whole thing is. Your classic tools, right? Rakes, tarps, those super loud blowers, they all lead to the same thing. Hard labor, a ton of wasted time, and sometimes even bigger problems like clogged up roads and drains. Let's be real, the whole process is kind of broken.
So if the old tools are the real problem, then the answer can't just be, I don't know, a slightly better rake. No, you need to rethink the entire process. You need a system that's actually engineered for the way we live now. And that brings us to this new idea, the Leaf Trap Works Eco Roll System. And just listen to that description. It's packed with keywords. It's the world's first biodegradable leaf collection mesh, and it's engineered for basically everyone, from regular homeowners all the way up to entire cities.
At its heart, the idea is so simple. Instead of you chasing the leaves all over the yard with a rake or a blower, you just lay down this lightweight mesh. Nature does its thing, and the leaves get collected right where they land. Done. So what's the big promise here? What's the payoff? Well, this system goes right after all those pain points we just talked about. No more backbreaking labor, no more heavy lifting, and no more mess. It's a solution designed specifically to get rid of those old frustrations.
Okay, so that sounds great, but how does it actually work? Well, the whole process breaks down into 3 super simple steps.
It really just comes down to this. Step 1, you roll out the mesh. Step 2, you just wait, let the leaves fall. And step 3, you use the built-in drawstring to pull it all together and lift it away. See? The hardest parts of the old way, the raking, the bagging, they're just gone. Completely engineered right out of the picture. And you gotta understand, this isn't just some flimsy net, it's a real piece of engineering. We're talking reinforced seams, lift-rated hoist loops. It's all designed to handle the serious weight of a bunch of wet leaves, whether you're lifting it by hand or with a machine. But this is where the idea gets really interesting, because the impact scales up big time. The value isn't just for you in your backyard, it's for professional contractors and even the whole cities. Now, for a professional contractor, time is everything, right? Time is money. And get this, the source claims a 70% reduction in job time. That is a massive boost in efficiency. Think about it. That lets crews get way more jobs done in a single day, with a lot less wear and tear on their bodies. So every type of user gets a very specific, very powerful benefit. If you're a homeowner, it's pretty simple. Less hard work, more free time on your weekends. If you're a contractor, it's a game changer for your business's efficiency. And for cities, it makes their collection routes way faster and helps stop those expensive problems like clogged storm drains. And it's not a one-size-fits-all thing either. The system is actually tailored for all these different users. There's a disposable one for easy cleanup, a heavy-duty reusable one for the pros, and even a whole deployment system designed for city trucks. It's a full-on product ecosystem. But the story doesn't end at your curb. When an idea like this gets adopted on a large scale, you start to see real effects on the health and safety of the whole community. Just by keeping the leaves where they fall, the system stops them from washing down the street and clogging up storm drains, which, as you know, can cause some serious local flooding. And they've even thought about public safety, with things like flag kits to mark the collection spots. It's clear they designed this with public spaces in mind. Now, a really key part of this whole thing is the material they use. The disposable version, the Eco-Roll, is actually industrial compostable. That means the mesh itself is designed to break down right along with the leaves it's holding. It creates this awesome closed-loop system. The source really nails the ripple effect with this quote. Cleaner yards, cleaner neighborhoods, cleaner cities. It just goes to show how one smart idea for a simple problem can scale up and create some really big positive change. And that kind of leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? We just walked through how some clever engineering can totally flip the script on a chore we've just accepted as the way things are for, well, forever. It really makes you wonder, what other everyday problems are we just putting up with when they might be just one simple smart redesign away from being solved? Thanks for tuning in.